What's up, people? How you guys doing? I'm over here by myself, but not for long. I'm going to be joined by other people as far as the chat type panel goes. Welcome to that doo-doo district. I am Mr. Doo-doo himself, Dr. Doo-doo. So many doo-doos. I am Nick Diaz. How you guys doing? I'm going to be playing some Black Ops Cold War today. Going to be playing some zombies, maybe some multiplayer, maybe some Warzone. I'm not entirely sure. But the thing is, though, guys, is that I'm here with you, chilling and whatnot. There's like an extra echo, by the way. I don't know what the fuck's going on with this thing. Anyways, hi, how you doing? Hopefully, the sound for this thing is not coming from like through YouTube or something like that. Maybe I accidentally had like some audio on still. But anyways, hey, how you guys doing? I'm gonna go ahead and start the game really quick. I'm gonna be playing by myself for a little bit. You know, maybe if the show goes long or whatever, I'll probably have like Mauricio or one of the people in the chat actually join me and everything too. But I want to hold off on that for the beginning at least, because sometimes things get a little out of whack, and lately with the whole double toasted stream always going off and everything, gotta make sure that everything's gonna be cool. Marissa's saying, are you gonna let viewers play with you? No, because, I mean, I will maybe later on towards the stream, and I do want you guys to still give me Activision ID as well as your PSN and all that good stuff. But there might be a slight chance that that's not gonna work out, so I want to make sure that Corey's stream's gonna be cool, you know, all that good stuff. Ryan said, just don't be a dick, chat, yeah. Very hard for them, though. Lots of dicks over there. What's going on with this? I guess the fucking, oh, I guess the thing don't work. Let me see it. The chat, let me do the full screen one over here. No, that still doesn't work. Wow, guys. Streamlabs fucking sucks. Did I let you guys know that? Did I let you know, huh? Hey? Anyways. Let me go ahead and fix this fucking thing. It's a pain in the ass. It really is. It really is. I can't believe this. I can't believe this, dude. It's unbelievable. You guys will probably hear some background going on from the video game, which is good, you know. I'm glad that the sound fucking works at least. At least something works, man. Let me see. I'm gonna copy and paste over this chat. You know, hopefully that works according to fucking plan. Let me see if I can even get this in here and it not look like shit. Can't have it look like shit, chat. That would be a very, very, very bad thing, and I would be very upset. I'd be like, oh, man, nothing works right in this motherfucker. But anyways, I gotta put this fucking audio a little bit louder, guys. You have to hear my voice the entire time. It will get extra loud in a little bit, though. You guys can hear that. Oh, and you hear the ding-dong. We'll get to the ding-dong in a bit. I just want to try one last thing, guys. You're going to see an alert pop up, but that's not somebody actually doing anything with us right now. That's just a test. Let's see. This test subscription. Okay, so that works. Yay sauce. I'm glad that works, guys. So I'm gonna go ahead and save our changes to this particular thing. Elite, what's up? Oh, Gary Eakin, thank you so much, sir. I appreciate it. You are the bomb of the dot of the com. Man, I don't know any other words. You see how much I was trying to continue talking, guys, and I just fucked up completely. Anyways, yo, hey there, Jet. Welcome.
Hello.
Would you be open to playing some zombies with me today?
Maybe.
Maybe. Okay, we'll save the Godzilla thing for later on. But I'm gonna go ahead and start the zombies right now and mess around with my creative class, if you don't mind.
Dang, this last-minute ass invite.
I'm sorry.
You hear that? That's the sound of the PlayStation 5 turning on.
You might have to download the new update. So if that actually is the case...
Oh my god!
Well, if it's not gonna work, you don't have to worry about it. It's not a big deal, you know? Welcome to the video game industry of 2021. Where you can't even put a fucking video game on without having to update something. It's bullshit! I hate it. But Chad, how are you guys doing? They're saying you need to play some Monster Hunter Rise, Nick. Yeah, dude, I do. I only played the first mission, and that was during the stream. But for me, and I know Jet's gonna judge me on this right now, but like it took me so fucking long just to get through that. I'm not really in the mood to go back into that game. Not to say that the game's bad or anything, but it's just like, dude, if it's taking me that long to get through a fucking little tutorial thing and all that fucking dialogue, I gotta be in a mood for that, or else I'm just gonna sit down.
That was you who took that long with that dialogue. So that only took me 15 minutes.
I don't know how you can read that fast. I really don't. Blasian Michael, well, the same fucking shit. I was gonna read the same comment twice. JJ Panda says, hey chat fam, it's been some time. Yes, it certainly has, JJ Panda. How you doing, man? Is life getting you down a little bit, or you just been busy, or you just been like, you know what, there's other people on the internet, I'm not gonna watch Double Toast and Chat Tag all the fucking time. There's other things to do. Jacobo, what's up? What's up, everybody? What's up to you too, good sir? You watching Godzilla vs. Kong yet? I know that Chris Herman was doing like a watch together thing where people were watching it with him or whatever, and Yeah, pretty cool concept. I wanted to try that out myself, but decided against it just because, you know, there's only so much time that we have. That's, you know, being able to do that. But I will say, though, that movie is a pretty fun movie. We'll talk about it more later on, but yeah, man, it's nice to finally have like a really good popcorn flick, you know, some dumb shit. I like it. JJ Panda doing good. Been busy with work, but I have next week off. Nice. Nice indeed, sir. Man, I really hope that I'm not busy doing shit on April 23rd when Mortal Kombat comes out. I believe that's the new date. It could be wrong. Someone in the chat can actually correct me if you want to, but I was late watching Godzilla vs Kong today, but I'm not letting that happen in Mortal Kombat. I might see that on the special like early screening that they do at my movie theater. I'll watch it the night before it comes out on fucking HBO Max. I don't care, man. It's Mortal Kombat Jet. Do you understand? Do you understand me?
No.
Oh, well, shit. Do you have to do an update, by the way, or no?
Checking right now.
Okay. Oh, Jackson's online. I see you. I see you popping up right there, Jackson. Gary, you can watch it this Friday on the After Hours. Oh, shit, yeah, I forgot. We're going to watch it in the After Hours and whatnot.
Nope, got an update.
You got an update?
I will not join you.
Well, how long is it? How long is the update?
It's going up right now. 31 minutes.
Oh, yeah.
Now it's switching between 35 and 34, so you go on ahead and play.
Alright, I'm sorry. Fucking sucks,
12
guys.
12 fucking gigabytes?
Yeah. And you better hope to God that you have enough room on your PS5 for that shit.
I should. I don't have them. I don't really have that many games downloaded. I only got like 5. Cause like after I like beat them, like I delete them.
Well, shit. But here's the thing, though, guys. So what we're gonna do, actually, I'm gonna just take a minute. I'm gonna take a little minute and sit right here and tell you how I changed my underwear. Do. I grew up in the. I don't know what the fuck. I wish I knew the lyrics to the Fresh Prince.
You might as well just go on and sing the Jamie Foxx song, because you probably know that better.
I actually don't. But and by the way, I took it back. I don't think that anymore about Jamie Foxx show. I don't think.
Oh no, I'll never forgive you for that.
I'm sorry, but like, yeah, I was wrong. I was wrong once my entire life. What's wrong with that? I was wrong one time. Can you name any other times I've been wrong? I bet you can't. I bet you fucking can't.
That's a pretty big thing to be wrong about.
Well, I didn't watch a whole lot of episodes. Oh my goodness, thank you so much for making the person dance his little ass off. No, but thank you, Chuka Raider. I really appreciate it, and hopefully I didn't scare you with me being so fucking chilling out, relaxing, all cool, and some shooting some. Ah, see, like I'm gonna fuck that up too. But thank you for posting lyrics.
That's literally right there.
I know, but my lips, I was like, I bet you can't do it. You're too mature to do it. That's probably what it is. You're just like,
you can say that.
Yeah, no, I respect that. Here's the thing though, because of the fact that we can't get this shit going on, and I don't know if I know Ganja's playing the video games with 90s and whatnot, our old co-hosts over there. So I'm gonna post a link for them to join us during this whole conversation about Godzilla vs Kong, and then they want to play some zombies with us. Then we'll do that, and if they don't come in during that, then we can easily just play with you guys in the chat. But I think it's an opportune time, Jet, to talk about this very pulverizing release, this film that everyone's kind of freaking the fuck out about right now, and it's finally one that's not being overly freaked out about. Godzilla vs motherfucking Kong, and I am so happy this thing came out. This movie is fucking. I've been waiting since 2014, because when I first saw the very serious Godzilla, and seeing how badass he looked, I was like, dude, like, I want to see how they're going to do Kong. And then Kong Skull Island came out, and that was pretty amazing. And then, I mean, granted, King of the Monsters could have been better, and I thought they started getting a little silly, whatever. But at the same time, you got to keep in mind that they wanted to entertain all the Tahoe Godzilla fans, or whatever. I think I said that name wrong. Toho. I think that's the name, Toho. But yeah, they wanted to, like, kind of bring, you know, the new franchise kind of to those types of movies, make it fun again. And I was like, okay, that's cool, kind of a step in the wrong direction, but you know, we get this, and man, like just on the reaction to this fucking soldier over here, you know, you're hearing all the ooh, you feel that stuff, oh, feel the vibrations. This guy's like, oh fuck, some serious stuff, man. It's Godzilla, and yeah, this trailer, other than the music, had me hyped. But Jet, how was your hype? I mean, obviously you don't get hyped too much for movies and whatnot, but did you think this was gonna be good or bad?
So here's the thing. I actually do like monsters a lot. I like monsters. I like aliens. I like monster girls and boys. So, I mean, yeah, like seeing two big fucking monsters go at it, I was excited.
Yeah, I mean, as was I. You know, what I mean, I will say though, even in the trailer, like there's a part over here where Godzilla gets about the wire. He's like, oh fuck, oh jeez, oh god, Jesus Christ. But at the same time, it's cool. You know, I think that, you know, them being in the ocean, which the ocean's so fucking huge, I think it wasn't a good spot in the trailer to make them look, because they look kind of small here. They don't look so larger than life, to be honest. You gotta pay attention to the plan. You know, that the what do you call that? Like the planes that they're on. You know, and like yeah, they're on the fucking ship. You know, and other areas are in the middle of the city. They're on all these different plateaus. So it's like, oh, okay, well, you know, that's what makes them look big. But like, for the most part, they fight so much here. I'm kind of looking at this like, damn, dude, like this is kind of I don't know, it's kind of like not underwhelming, but just kind of like you guys are making this seem like, oh man, it's a cool fight. I just want to see these two beat the shit out of each other. But there's an epic scale here that the trailer didn't really give off, and I feel like the movie didn't give off. Like right away, we get Khan talking to that little girl, or not really talking, but sign language and everything like that. And I feel like we kind of humanize the fuck of Khan, and no one ever talks about like this motherfucker. Khan is a huge, scary monster. Like his design's incredible. What he's capable of. I mean, I was even making fun of Jet during the during the time we're watching this. I was like, Jet, would you you know, would you walk up to Khan? Or I think I said like I thought she would actually be a crazy enough person to go up to Khan and not give a fuck. And she was like, hell no, I won't go up to him. But
like I don't like you must think I smoke crack, because the thing is, like, that little girl and his finger, like that's an ant to him. Like if he really wanted to be funny, all he had to do is just press his finger down and then squish it like an ant on the fucking pavement.
Yeah, no, that's true.
Like, be out of your mind.
But he's such a loving thing. It's like for me, I think that this was so humanizing that when I saw this, I was like, I felt so bad for Khan constantly. I wanted him to win. I wanted him to get rid of the fucking humans that were always entrapping him. He never showed any kind of like remorse against them, like even though they've been fucking with him the entire movie.
I sure would.
Oh yeah, I would
they
too.
made that goddamn monkey like way more sympathetic than me, because I would be cursing out all of them in monkey language.
No, like I thought that was kind of shitty, like the way they treat him the entire movie, and then also too, it's like this little girl, you know, not having no fear, or whatever. It's like I understand that they're going for like this really heartfelt type of story here, and you know that little girl does act like a conduit to a lot of the connective tissue that has Khan versus Zilla, or Khan versus another enemy, or being in a certain area where all these people are fighting. So you know, the little girl's important, and they did her well, but it's just like, damn, dude, like could we have seen like a little bit of a like when we captured him, took him to, you know, this area that looks like Skull Island, you know, we saw him beat the fuck up.
I don't mean sign language. I mean straight up screaming.
Yeah. Just like, get these fucking chains off me. What the fuck? No, like I just, yeah, dude, I kind of almost like wanted Khan to do some kind of monster shit, even if it was something that was like bad, because I mean, guys, this guy is dangerous. It reminds me of like Freddy vs. Jason, where Freddy Krueger only had one kill the entire movie, and Jason has like fucking 40 or 50 kills, and it's like, why didn't we get to see more Freddy? Like, if it's icon versus icon, you gotta, for people that are watching these new movies, these versus films, you kind of gotta let people know what they're both capable of. And I really feel like in this movie, if I was not a person who watches Khan, this was not a good representation of what Khan is not only capable of, but just his character in general. I think they made him way too, like, almost like Maijo Yun. You know what I mean? Like, every time that Khan was even on screen or even talked about, it was actually a character development for these people, the humans. And that's fine. You gotta build humans. You gotta build this universe. They did a good job writing it, but, like, I don't know. What would you have done for Khan, by the way, Jet? Like, how would you have written him?
Not having him get shit on throughout this entire movie.
At what point were you kind of like getting a little bit frustrated with it? Like you started questioning, like, okay,
well, maybe shit on is like too extreme. It's just like, damn, y'all doing him fucking wrong.
And yeah, like at what point in the movie do you feel like that was really, really evident? Because like they did in the beginning, yes.
Having him fucking chained up on the goddamn boat.
That's right away then. Like, so like 10 minutes in the movie, you're already like, oh no, this is bullshit.
My ancestors are basically screaming.
That's fucked up. But like, yeah, like, I mean, it's one of those things because people make that joke a lot, but like at the same time, oh, Alan, hey there, dude. I know you're not in the call, whatever, but thank you for liking the stream and hopefully you're having a good time with your friends and everything too. Shout out to your boys. I believe, well, you know, I'm not even gonna say their names because I don't know if they want me to say their names, but yeah, hopefully you're having a good time, dude. Hollow Man saying Khan is a big ape that gets killed by 1950s airplanes twice. Yeah, or well, biplanes. I don't know. I'm stupid. I don't know the difference between biplane and airplane, but I will say that like Khan has been treated like shit for a very long time. Most of his movies, he ends up losing a battle against humans or assholes, whatever, and then shit just makes him out to be really fucking silly. Like, at least Godzilla has, like, 4 different incarnations where he's serious, and then about 3 that he's goofy. But Khan's always kind of been a joke, and I don't know if it's because he's a monkey, and, like, usually in movies, monkeys are happy, fun, they fuck with people, they prank people. Maybe...
That might be it. Like, hell, like, in this movie, like, he literally, like, gets up. I thought he farted. But he definitely scratched his ass.
Yeah, like, he scratched his ass in the beginning. He literally scratched his butt with crack.
That's relatable. I get you.
I just wake up in the morning and just, scratch my ass. It's just great, man. Right? He has an ass. Dude, no, but like, that part was funny. And speaking of that too, like, even when they showed Khan, it feels like a lot of the times they showed Khan, they're playing some kind of old school music. Like, I don't know if those are Delphonics or something, but, like, they had, like, some old school, like, Roy Orbison sounding-ass music in the very beginning of the movie, and I was like, yeah, like, are you trying to say that Khan's, like, an old man now? Like, I mean, his hair was looking a little grayish, and sometimes, like, that CGI was not looking great as far as the hair goes. But also, too, it just seems like he was very, like Khan was just sick of shit. Just like, I'm over here, these fucking humans. What do you think about the music, Jet?
I honestly did not pay attention to the music. I blocked it all out.
What do you think about our government bad guys, by the way? Because we're gonna get into the whole fight thing and the whole Godzilla shit, but like this girl over here, they tried a little hard to make her like extra snotty and bitchy, and I don't know. What'd you feel about her?
I thought. I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. I thought all the humans in this movie were very annoying. But the thing is, that's what most of these monster movies like. The humans are literally the worst part. In this movie, they aren't as bad, but they're still literally the worst part.
Yeah. Oh, Marissa, I don't even remember her from I Care a Lot. So that's my stupid ass. I'm surprised. I just watched that movie. And Bloodshot. I'm sorry, I'm not gonna remember anything about that movie. I fucking hate Bloodshot. If you guys don't know what Bloodshot is, it's that Vin Diesel movie that came out in 2019. It was pretty fucking bad. Actually, I think it was 2020. I could be wrong. It doesn't matter. It's fucking terrible. The girl saying everyone wins when 2 thick monsters fight each other. Big thick boys.
That is very, very true, especially for this movie.
Yeah, because let's just fucking go right into it. I thought that this fight was going to be kind of lame. I thought it was going to be really short. Boy, this was not short at all. This fight was so fucking good.
This fight gave me anxiety.
Yeah, the water part. When Khan is in the water, he's like, oh, fuck! Oh, like, oh, dude. That was the shit. But yeah, did this catch you off guard yet?
I mean, not really, but at the same time, just the way they're fighting, I'm just like, oh my god, like, someone help that monkey. He's still in fucking chains on the goddamn boat.
Yeah, just lying. Yo,
in fucking Godzilla's main territory, water. Like, what the? Come on.
Yeah,
please. Man.
And after Godzilla did so much damage to all the other boats and everything, just fucking everybody up, I was like, holy shit, like, they're really, like, serving Khan to Godzilla, like, on a fucking plate. Like, it was kind of like, holy shit. But on that, though, Roxy's in here. Are you even there? Because, like, I see Ganja left, and then you're muted, and now no. Yep.
Yep, I'm here.
Okay, there you go. Really quick, so, I mean, are you able to talk about this really quick, or,
Yeah, I'm at home. It's my day off. And
okay.
I'm also off tomorrow.
Nice. All right, but no. So you know, you and Ganja watched this today, and you see.
Actually, before you start, just letting everyone know we're here at the same time. We're not the same person.
No shit. Okay, actually,
don't
Jet.
get fucking confused this time, because now y'all can see that we have different avatars. So I don't want to hear no goddamn shit about how I'm fucking Jet or how she's fucking me.
Well, so here's the thing. Because of that, let's have you guys say your names. So first, Jet, say your name so your face pops up and they know it's you.
I'm Roxy.
See, now, god damn it. Don't give the dudes a fucking reason to be confused. Fucking all these dumbasses. And I'm sorry, dudes, but like if you guys are so confused, you're still dumbasses even if she's fucking with you. Like you should be able to read between the lines. But legit, say your name so the thing shows your face.
Hi.
So your name's fucking High. Are you two like what the?
Yes.
What the fuck is wrong with y'all? Like.
My name is Roxy, bitch.
There we
I'm
go.
16. I'm pregnant, and I knock up people in Burger King bathrooms with a big penis. And I smoke, and I do drugs. And I steal puppies from the sidewalk.
She does what she want. She does what she want.
And that's
Tell
Jet,
me
by the
shit.
way. That's Jet. And what you call it? And this is Ganja right here. No, I'm just playing. No, but here's the thing. No. Roxy, you watched this earlier today, and you seemed excited when you said it inside of our little chat tag, K-Nouts chat. You were just like, "Oh shit, we watched it." You know what I mean? So I'm like, "Yeah, how do you feel about this? And were you excited before this even came out?"
I was excited before it came out, but are we doing spoilers or no spoilers? Because if we do no spoilers, I can just describe it. But basically,
Yeah, no spoilers right now, because Alan's gonna come on tomorrow and we'll do spoilers. But
science be damned is how I feel. I was excited for this. I was excited to see how they go with it, because I know the main complaint from at least the recent Godzilla was oh, there's too much science. It's so fucking boring. Where's the fights? They do that, and everything else was thrown out the window.
Yeah, which I almost prefer, because I don't need to be won over or have someone try to make it more digestible that these two big fucking behemoths are gonna fight each other. It's I'm not gonna accept it. This is stupid. So just be stupid, be fun. And it's I feel like this movie did that. But before I continue on, Ganja, what'd you feel about this? Were you excited before you saw it? And yeah, were you excited after you're done, by the way? Because I feel like Roxy was oh shit, we just watched it. I don't know if you felt the same.
You're muted, babe.
We've been podcasting for 5 years, guys, just so you know. Fucking A. Anyway, so yeah, I'm moving on. No, so this whole fucking thing, dude. I thought it was pretty cool. For me, what Roxy said, she said it perfectly. It's just yeah, dude. It's one of the situations where they didn't have to re-explain everything to a ridiculous fucking degree. At the same time, too, it's there wasn't enough here where I didn't have a lot of questions. Well, why the fuck did blah 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 versus blah blah blah? It's I knew, and it was easy to follow. And once again, just the way the movie was made and paced, an hour and a half long movie. Fuck yeah, dude. Pretty sweet. I had to.
Did I cross the right fucking wires this time?
There you go.
Thank God. Right, I don't know what's going on. I had to just jiggle the fucking USB cord on my microphone because it wasn't coming up. Anyways, like I was saying when Roxy heard me in the other room, fucking monkey versus lizard dog. I was hyped. I enjoyed it. It was kind of a bad movie in terms of anything he had to do with the humans or any interaction that tried to build up any type of character development. But the CGI was hands down probably the best I've seen in terms of big monster movies. To the point that I just looked to Roxy. I was like, damn. We've come a long way from dudes and just rubber suits just going at it.
Oh yeah, no, legit, man. I can't. It's gonna be hard to go back and watch those other monster movies when they got King of the Monsters and this. And I think that this looks a lot better than even King of the Monsters. And that only came out 2 years ago. And Jed, I'm gonna ask you, especially when you have all these superpowers coming out, Godzilla shooting that laser out and everything. What do you feel about the action and the special effects versus King of the Monsters? Because I know you didn't like King of the Monsters. It's probably because of the humans. But with this stuff, how much better do you think this looked in comparison to that last movie?
I'll be honest, I don't remember too much from the last movie. I just remember I didn't like it very much. But watching this, because I like both Godzilla and Kong, and I'm gonna go ahead and say this now. Every time, I get anxiety every time these big cities get destroyed like that. I'm just damn, they're just cheering on these monsters on. They just killed millions of fucking people.
Yeah. Yo, I saw billions die in fucking the Hong Kong scene.
Yep, yeah, because I started freaking out. I was like, oh my god, these stepping on people. What the fuck?
But it looked absolutely amazing though, especially when they're smacking the shit out of each other.
Yeah.
Especially with Kong with his fucking big fucking arms.
Oh yeah, no, that shit was great, dude. He was fucking giving him seatbelt punches and crashing him into buildings. There's even parts where there's another villain that comes out. We won't talk about who that person is, but he starts fucking up Godzilla, and the way that happens, this shit was kind of funny. It looked like a wrestling match. They do this thing. People are not gonna really know if you're not in wrestling. It's called the Irish Whip, where you push somebody and then they kind of push themselves on their own momentum into the turnbuckle. And in here, Godzilla just kind of throws himself against a building and shit. I'm like, that looks a little funny, but hey, you know what? It is what it is. It's pretty fucking funny. But still, it looks good. Special effects are great. And what Ganja was saying earlier, I almost called you Godzilla, by the way, dude. I'm not even joking around. That's fucking funny.
Honestly, funny enough, that's what most children sound like to me. At least in
Yo,
my
I
job, they
got
don't
this
fucking
man
sound like
snorting,
that.
dog.
You gotta do that song, that noise one more time.
Yo, if someone could clip it with the music video, I'm gonna do my best. Ready?
You sound like a.
Was that a moped going
You
by?
sounds like the worst fucking like a cheap ass lawnmower. Like just like, I don't know what the fuck that noise is. Good God. That is one of my favorite fucking things God just done, dude. I'm fucking almost crying. Anyways, but no, like one thing I want to bring up too, because Jet was getting mad. She was like, "Oh, come the fuck on, Godzilla with those goddamn. He doesn't have any opposable thumbs or whatever." Now, the fact that special effects were so good that we're able to actually talk about that, I think was fucking amazing. Realistically, here, I do think that Godzilla had too much of an upper hand. This motherfucker was like unbeatable. I mean, like 20 missiles in his face and back and whatever. And how the fuck was Khan still alive? Do you feel like, and Jay, I'm gonna ask you first. Did you feel like Godzilla was too overpowered here?
Godzilla's always been fucking overpowered. Like that's a radioactive giant lizard that can shoot fucking lasers. Like Kong was at a huge disadvantage, and it showed.
It showed, but I was almost like, okay, well, they increased his size. So that's a big thing, because I know that when this was first announced back in like 2016 or whatever, people were like, well, Khan's not big enough to fight Godzilla. Godzilla fuck his shit up. But I'm like, oh, they'll definitely like give him some kind of power, some kind of weapon, or some kind of something. And they did, and it still wasn't enough. It was like, holy shit, dude. Like, Khan has no chance here. But Roxy, how about you? What'd you feel about Godzilla's like, badassery? Do you think it was too much?
I guess a good comparison that I heard a lot growing up is, you know how when you were kids, you would try to like pick your favorite superhero or favorite like cartoon character and be like, well, this person can beat this person. One that I heard and still continue to hear is Batman versus Superman.
Yeah.
It's basically that, where Godzilla's Superman has every fucking thing imaginable, and like King Kong's just a big ass fucking monkey. He got a special little tool to help him out along the way, but it still wasn't enough. And to this day, I still don't understand why so many people are like rooting for Kong. Like, oh yeah, Kong might be a big monkey, but like he has this, and that. And I'm like, just fucking chill.
Yeah.
He's not that great, but at the same time, like people who are like super hyped up over Godzilla are like really fucking annoying with that too. Or I don't know how you feel about it.
No, I agree. I
I'm
think
just going
either
off
way.
of what I've seen.
No, I've noticed that too, and I feel like people are kind of annoying when it comes to that too. Because, and another thing too, you even got like those one dudes that are so into this that they're like, fuck them both, man. My favorite's Rodan. It's like, okay, what are you trying to do here, bro? Like, you mean the character who always fucking loses to both of these guys all the fucking time? Like, Rodan's not even.
Said Roseanne for a second.
That laugh in the beginning of her show, just like you hear it throughout the clouds.
That's the scariest monster of them all.
Yeah, she's just stomping on Muslims and shit. Anyways, that was fucked up. Ganja, what are your thoughts, man, about how Godzilla and King Kong were portrayed in this? Do you think that this is the best version of both of them? Is there something you wish it was in here from somewhere else? What'd you feel?
I think the biggest thing I really enjoyed was the addition to King Kong's story of like this society of Kongs that went to war with a society equally as huge lizards. And there was this giant war where they started making weapons out of each other's body parts. I thought that was pretty fucking cool that they hinted at throughout the story, as well as Kong coming back to his quote-unquote home territory. Besides that, there was nothing really added to it. They keep finding these random characters for either Kong or Godzilla to bond with, so they can have like the human interaction. So you're not just feeling like you're just watching CGI animals the whole time.
Yeah.
But besides that, I think the action was fun. I think it was solid. Roxy actually pointed out something very fucking interesting. A lot of the action scenes apparently were like photocopy jobs. And babe, go ahead and tell the folks what you saw. And we ended up finding out it was like not just some conspiracy theory shit, but actually was some legit, real like, they would just half-ass this.
Yeah, I'm curious about this because she was like, y'all, she gave us a timestamp and everything. I fucked up and didn't get the timestamp, but she was like,
I took a picture from our TV. So
okay,
I sent it to you.
Yo, yeah, send this shit. I think you already did, right?
It's in the chat. So basically, I was noticing some similarities between Kong and one of the other characters' fights. I don't want to spoil it too much because I don't know how mad y'all are gonna fucking get. So, to avoid that, I'm just going to say when Kong fights this particular character, I noticed some similarities between what he was doing and with another movie. And sure enough, we were watching the end credits hoping that maybe something would pop up.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, wait a minute, this kind of reminds me of something from like Lethal Weapon 2. And sure enough, when we like went through the credits, there it is.
Yeah,
Lethal
man.
Weapon 2.
That is fucking hilarious, man. And by the way, guys, look at that whole bit there. It's like, you want to, give credit to Godzilla. Well, makes sense. Kong Skull Island. Yeah, sure. King of Monsters. Yep. And Lethal Weapon 2. It's like, huh? Like, wait,
No,
where are
when
the
we
lizards
saw
and girls
that-
in that fucking thing?
When we saw that, we literally just both went, what the fuck? We fucking called that shit.
I'll be right back. Keep talking. It's just Corey's calling me, but I will return in about 10 seconds.
But we were hoping that we were going to find like some kind of like, again, I know it's not a Marvel movie, but other movies have done it as well. Like the Evil Dead remake. Towards the end, they have like cute little Easter eggs, or like with the recent Halloween movie, like towards the end of the credits, you hear Michael breathing. So we thought, okay, well, maybe there might be some kind of cute little Easter eggs that we might see or hear towards the end credits. There was none. But that's how we found out about the comparison and literal like scene lifting from Lethal Weapon 2.
Hey, I enjoy the action scenes. I like if they copied anything from other movies, because it also could be where they did is they copied a lot of the either set pieces or different action motifs and have the different characters acted out in CGI and just kind of like do a modern version of rotoscoping. But one of the things that I kind of really enjoy is the battle scenes. I think that kind of added to it, having these like realistic motions to King Kong's movements against Godzilla, as well as when he's just walking around and hanging out with the humans throughout the movie. I think this movie is just solid as like a IMAX film. I think if you really want to go see it and appreciate it, you kind of have to see it in a larger screen. As it really doesn't really do it justice if you're just going to go see it at home. So I think if this is a good endorsement for any kind of movie theater experience, King Kong versus Godzilla is probably the best one. But when it comes to like watching at home, it's not really too much to keep you engaged, except for the giant kaiju battle scenes, which we all know that's what we're coming for. But in terms of like just trying to keep your attention throughout it to get to those set pieces, it was a slog. And I didn't really care for any of the characters except the kid, because I just have a fundamental need not to see children die in movies. I don't really like that shit. But besides that, like there was nothing really to hold on to.
Babe, they actually are advertising renting out like the whole entire movie theater to yourself or for your friends to specifically go see this movie. I've seen a couple of those advertisements around on Twitter and on Facebook.
Yeah, I know AMC really likes doing it for anything too, but like this is probably one of those moments where I think it's kind of worth it. I know Alan actually went to the movie theater to see this with his friends, so that's pretty cool. And I would like to do that too, but I don't have friends. But I will say that like this is one of those moments though where it's like, yeah, if you guys can do this shit safely, this needs to be on a big screen. This is a pretty big fucking movie, and I almost think that Warner Brothers should have just kind of held off, because there's enough people that are watching like cartoons and like comedies, whatever, at home, and they're it's still getting like a lot of attention, and people are spending money on this stuff. So you didn't really have to put something like this out. I don't know if they did this because look, like if we don't do this by a certain time, then we can't like recoup some of our money, whatever. We have to put this out. Maybe that's what's going on. But like, I don't know, man. But Ganja's right. This movie really needs like a big theatrical experience, and if it's still around when everything gets back to normal, guys, go see this shit. It's gonna be cool as fuck. I'm gonna give my rating first, and I'll go around the board. But like for me, this is definitely a 4 out of 5. I was thinking beforehand I was going to be a 3.5 out of 5, because I was like, I really do not like... I mean, it is a slog, as Ganja said. But I'm like, in order to, keep the thing going on, because like I feel like with Godzilla and Kong, especially the way these characters are written in this particular movie, in this version, they would have stopped until they're both dead. You needed shit. Like, there's a part where like the humans are like, hey, turn off all electronics because Godzilla will think we're dead. It's like, wow, that's a perfect way to... I can hear myself. But no, it's like that's a perfect way to give everybody a break for a second, from all the action. So I thought that was pretty cool. And then another big thing too is just kind of like when a third person gets involved in this whole like war with the monsters and everything. I do think that was not only their chance to kind of continue doing shit that's kind of like that, because now there's some things that have yet to be revealed. This is a world building movie that doesn't need to be. This could have been just like the climactic like story for this version of Kong and this version of Godzilla. But there's gonna be a lot more, y'all. Like, I can't wait what's gonna happen in 2 years from now. Fucking Godzilla versus question mark, whatever the fuck. So, yeah, man, 4 out of 5 for me. Jet, what would you give this, and any last words you think you should kind of put in there?
Yeah, honestly, I had fun with this. But, like, the humans do take it down quite a bit, but it's just, like, you can't really remove them at all because you need something to, like, push the movie forward. So, not, like, if you were to ask me, like, what any of that technical shit they were talking about was, I wouldn't be able to tell you because I zoned out. That's what, like, those are questions for Alan. I don't remember how they got to fucking part A and part B.
It was bullshit science. Don't give it any credit. It was literally like, one alpha male can only live. That's the premise of this movie. Now sit down and watch it, dumbasses.
Yeah.
Like, I'm really trying to, like, think, like, okay, well, I'm trying to understand the science. I don't understand any of this shit. Just give me the monster just slapping the shit out of each other. And I got that. I got that. Even if it did give me anxiety when they killed all those people. Once again, it's a monster movie. I felt the same. Like, I felt the same way when I watched fucking Man of Steel, and they're all over there just destroying the fucking city, and everyone's just like, oh, thank you. Until Batman v Superman, where they're just like, oh, you actually did destroy the city and kill all those people. But as I hear that, fun action scenes. It looked great. Felt bad for Kong throughout the entire movie. I feel like this is more of a King Kong movie than the Godzilla movie. I feel like it is just me that thought that.
No, I felt the same way, but I will say though that like Godzilla has already had 2 fucking movies, and they didn't even need that to explain his shit. Once Upon a Time, Big Lizard.
Sure.
You know, and I think Khan has, just in general, like even the old movies, I feel like I'm way more interested in Khan's shit because it's more surface level than Godzilla. But I don't know.
Yeah. But overall, like, I did really enjoy this. So with that, I would give it maybe, I'm deciding between a 3.5 and a 4. I give it a 4 out of 5.
Nice, yeah. So, damn, we agree. This is like the second time in a row that me and Jeff have agreed on a rating of something, which is pretty good. So I know for sure that sometime soon we're going to get into a fucking show or movie where we're going to be completely disagreeing and we're going to yell at each other.
You know what? One last thing. While they did have a lot of fights and everything, I still feel like we should have got a bit more.
Yeah. For a 2-hour movie, yeah.
Well, almost 2 hours. Like, yeah, it's just like, this is great. But at the same time, it felt lacking in certain areas.
I can.
Yeah, I'll still give it a 4 out of 5.
Yeah, no, I can definitely agree with that. But Ganja, I'm gonna have you go next, man. What would you rate this? And any last comments that you want to add in there for the big thick boys fighting?
Honestly, I give it a 3 out of 5. Mostly because I kind of want to see it in IMAX. But for my standard definition viewing that I got to watch it, and I know people are like, oh, well, you watched it in high definition. Nah, this is basic standard shit now. It was entertaining to a certain extent, so I give it a 2 out of 5 from what I've seen it. And the only reason I give it 3 out of 5 is because I really want to see those graphics in IMAX. That's the only reason I kind of keep hoping it.
So wait, is it 2 out of 5 or 3 out of 5? Because you went back.
2 out of 5 for the viewing I had seen to now. I still want to see an IMAX to really give it a full viewing because the original Godzilla I saw in IMAX, and I loved it when everyone fucking hated it that saw it in regular theaters. And I think a lot of these big monster movies do make a difference when you see them in the different definitions.
Okay. But yeah, well, shit, if you ever see it again, then you can come and be like, okay, like it's a 3 out of 5, or maybe a 7 out of 4, 3, 200.
2 divided by 5 stars.
I do all this math and shit.
If you follow the indigent here.
But Roxy, you're the main event over here. Rating as well as any last comments that you want to say, if need be.
I agree with Jet. This felt like more it was a King Kong movie. I will say it did feel rushed in certain parts and lacking in certain parts. Clearly, if you watch the movie, you'll see where most of the budget went.
Yeah.
It looks fucking great. But everything else was just sorely lacking, like very, very hollow, very basic. And there were a couple of tropes that I noticed that really bothered me. And I really don't want to fucking see him again. But I really wish we had a little bit more in terms of like character development. I know that was the big complaint, like with one of the more recent Godzillas, like, oh, it was too sciencey. We only saw Godzilla for like 8 minutes. I'm not saying I want a full-blown movie, but what I'm saying is like, make it make sense. I don't want to hear bullshit science like, oh, if you put a battery in your ass, like, it'll charge the flux capacitor and it'll make like you go to a different world. I'm not talking about stupid shit, but at least fill in the parts a little bit more, and I wish it would have been longer. But overall, I truly did enjoy this. So I'll give this like a 4 out of 5, honestly.
Yeah, I'm really hyped to hear that we all pretty much somewhat agree there, man. Like, yeah, I really hope Mortal Kombat's good, and I really hope that Candyman and Halloween Kills and all these other movies that are really big as far as like the franchises I give a fuck about. I hope they're all good. But man, something tells me this is like the last really big good one. Like, I don't know why, but I got bad feelings about Mortal Kombat, even though I'm gonna see that shit. And I'm just like, dude, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. But that was pretty cool, and I'm in the mood to watch like the other Godzilla movies now. Like that shit was cool as fuck. But here's the thing, though, guys.
All of them?
Fuck yeah. No, not the Toho ones.
Man, he almost said, "Fuck yeah."
Yeah, no,
No.
I mean like from 2000 to now, like because
Like the one where he's basically on his tail sliding through that fucking.
getting rug burn on his ass. Dude,
Oh no, we were still hyped from watching Godzilla, so straight afterwards, we saw Freddy versus Jason.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, and it's on HBO Max as well. But like, dude, I don't give a fuck. I know it's old and cheesy. That movie's great. I don't care what anyone says. Freddy vs. Jason is a shit. It's amazing. I loves it. Now the thing is, though, if you guys watch that, don't watch fucking Alien vs. Predator, because then it's gonna completely ruin your mood.
Yo, that was the next thing he suggested.
No, because that movie sucks. The second one I like more, and I know everyone disagrees with me, but like that fucking first one's so PG, dude. It's like we got Freddy chomping off Jason's eyes and shit, all this crazy awesome shit, and then fucking like good old Alien, like, oh, let me just poke you, make sure you don't, get hurt too much. You fucking bullshit.
I was gonna ask, did you notice that they had you like pick sides on HBO Max? So if you were like Team Kong, they had like the director's favorite like Kong related movies, and then movies that are similar taste of like people who would vote for Kong, I guess, or want Kong to win. And then they had the same thing for vice versa for people with Godzilla movies and similar movies that Godzilla fans would like. I'm gonna be honest, we took a look at some of the movies on each side. The Godzilla side was trash, like fucking garbage ass movies, and then Kong had all the hits.
Yeah, like that's a weird thing. Is like, cause I think Kong movies are better, like as far as like being made or whatever. But like Godzilla, I always watch those more just because like even if they're bad, it's like goofy as fuck bad. Like you just remember them. Cause Kong is like the 1950s one is actually really good. The one before that, I forgot what fucking decade it came out, but that was like really amazing and really like, one of the first kind of movies I like that. But god damn, they're boring as fuck. And like there's nothing wrong with them. I can't like talk shit about them. It's just like, okay, like I don't know. It's just weird. I
can give you one example, Mauricio. For the Kong side, Training Day. For Godzilla side, Alien versus Predator.
Wait, but Kong and Godzilla are not in those movies.
They're not in those movies, but they're, I guess, in like the
fans like
vein of like people that would like King Kong movies. They put in like a group of similar movies that people who like King Kong movies would like.
Right,
and one of the movies on the King Kong side was Training Day.
Okay, I guess I heard it wrong. I thought you meant like they had to be in their franchises, but no, now I get what you're saying. And yeah, Training Day.
I would have expected like on Kong side you got fucking Curious George, and on Godzilla side you got fucking Anaconda.
Oh, dude. Well, see, in that sense, I would probably pick Godzilla over that. But let me ask you this then. Okay, so like on Facebook or like social media, they have like those like, it's like two different things side by side, and like in this side, it's like a stack of movies from blah blah blah, and then this other stack. What is something that like for me, I'll probably just throw this out here. Like, what if Jason? You can get all the Jason movies, but you had to get Godzilla. But then with King Kong, you had to, you can get Freddy movies, but then you also get like some other shit you don't like. What's something that you think is paired very, very well with King Kong, and also what's something you think is paired very well with Godzilla? Like, is there anything that comes to mind right away that HBO Max didn't do? Because like I'm curious. Like for me, I think
Planet of the Apes for King Kong. Like the fact that I see Planet of the Apes in there is kind of bullshit.
Yeah, or Mighty Joe Young.
Conversation of Freddy movies and Jason movies. We for us, we thought Kong was more of a Jason, and Freddy was more of a Godzilla.
Mm-hmm.
I can see that, like 100%, yeah. Or like fuck, like I'm trying to think, like what else can I put with like a Freddy? Like it's almost like Dr Pepper versus Coca-Cola. Like it's just like what the hell goes to what? But yeah, like with Godzilla, like I'm imagining like sea movies like Deep Blue Sea, Jaws, Jurassic Park, because dinosaurs. But like Kong, there's such a kid friendliness to him sometimes. I think where it's like I'm thinking Mighty Joe Young, Planet of the Apes, fucking.
You got Curious George. You got Monkey Bone.
Night at the Museum. Monkey Bone. That's violent. As
Monkey Bone's my shit though. I like
Fucking
Monkey Bone.
Monkey Bone. Hey.
I like Monkey Bone. That was a good Adam Fraser movie.
What? Adam
Fraser.
Brandon Fraser.
I was drinking water, you motherfucker. Oh, fucking idiot.
Oh, that's some good shit on your part, man.
Yeah, you know, fucking Thomas the Tank Engine. You know, remember when he was in fucking 1,000 Leagues Under the Sea or whatever the fuck?
Oh, I'm sorry, Diaz. I'm dumb sometimes.
Okay, I found it.
You got Google in front of you, homie.
Okay, I got it. So the movies that they have for Team Godzilla are Aquaman, all the Alien versus Predators, Independence Day, The Book of Eli, Jaws, and Chronicles of Riddick.
Oh, I hate that whole list, dude.
There's a lot more, but y'all have HBO Max, so y'all can look at that.
Yeah.
And then the top picks for Team Kong were that ugly little Justice League thing that came out recently. Wrath of the Titans, Mad Max Fury Road, the Lord of the Rings trilogy, the Hobbit trilogy, Rocky, and the Jungle Book, along with other movies that y'all can look at on your own time.
Dude,
I'm
honestly,
not going to list all of them.
I think both lists suck. I'm going to be honest. Like, there's too many bad picks within those lists. Like, come on, dude. Wrath of the fucking Titans. Get the fuck out of here. Who wants to watch that horror shit? That movie was fucking terrible. Even when it first came out, the first weekend wasn't even.
They got Jungle Book in there. That had monkeys.
They also have Monkey Shines, which is a horror movie, I think.
Yeah, did we watch that yet? What was the one with like the dude's like on a wheelchair and like the monkey does everything for him? Was that Monkey
Actually,
Shines or
that might
Monkey
be
Bone?
it because I'm thinking of another movie that has to do with like like one of those. What's the fuck is that?
Like he sees through the monkey. Like he wakes up and the monkey's like fucking with somebody, and he's like, "No, monkey."
That might be.
My mind went to X-Men because I'm like, oh, wheelchair, Dr. Xavier, X-Men.
Can you imagine a monkey attacking like?
Okay,
Dr.
yeah,
Xavier?
that is Monkey Shine. That's a great movie.
Monkey Shines is the shit. That was fucking great. That was fun as fuck. But here's the thing, though, guys. So what we're originally going to do is play zombies in case Corey's stream fucked up. But it looks like he finally got the thing working. And if it doesn't work later, well, that's just too fucking bad because I am tired. So we're going to go and leave because I like embarrassing Ganja. Ganja, tell people where to find you, man.
You can go find me at the Metropolis Collective, where I do a little ditty called the Illuminati Podcast with my two great friends, Matt, the Ruthless Wonder, and of course, Alan Birdman. Check us out. We talk about politics, talk about culture stuff, talk about all the kinds of shit that are going on in this country today. So go check that podcast out. Again, it's on the Metropolis Collective on Facebook, as well as the other shows. We got the New News Podcast. They talk about Korean pop between the two Jennies. You also got the Sports Podcast with my boy Cedric Pharrell Williams, Little Shoes, king of the Little Shoes, I might add. And he does all kinds of shit with sports. So go check that shit out. Good products, good shows. Enjoy.
All right, guys. Peace out. Take care. All that good stuff. Chat to chat. Stay toasty and stay Team Godzilla because he's still better than Kong. Bye.
No, he's not.